how to take full awareness of the level of personal intoxication by evaluating a series of parameters that allow you to move the bar of the health a step forward. All we have intoxicating behavior, and the goal of this video is to decrease the daily toxicity. Going to understand in the final that even if it will not be possible to completely zero it, we are still able to decrease it exponentially. These changes will be tangible through a general relaxation of much greater, a tendency to get sick much less, lack of headaches, improvement in physical appearance, to a total rejuvenation. All we have intoxicating behavior because of the life that we have carried out and in the environment in which we live will never allow to a total cancellation. But the good news is that we can greatly reduce this value that is defined by our habits, behavioral and dietary. The intoxicating habits often concentrate in recreational activities. That is the moment of the day where we decide to have fun. The following shall be regarded such as reckless use of technology, where we spend more time in front on the screen than how much we consider appropriate for our well-being, mental and economic. Experience a different state from that of relaxation in the moment where we should simply rest. That will directly depend on the stories that we will decide to tell each other. Staying indoors for an extended period of time, smoking or eating strictly toxic food because we are dependent from their gestures, such as biscuits or chips. Other eating habits can be drinking coffee excessively, drinking stimulants, or making a use of sugars that is give a temporary energy charge that will tend to lead us to a real down during the day. Eating food that is not healthy several times a week or exaggerating with dishes, and all those actions that we do everyday life, going to repeat them endlessly, that have become an habit. In this case, the decrease is the first phase of the solution. The first step is to figure out what they are, thinking an example how much time we spend watching lives of others that undermine an unconscious thought how seemingly life is, when instead, as mentioned in the video how to improve yourself, everyone is constantly faced a series of difficulties that are hidden by the same celebrities. The second phase is to understand how much energy they require that should be used in activities that are beneficial to health, such as working or reading. But above all, calculate how much they cost on economic level and imagine how they could have spent that money, maybe a large part always in amusement, but of a kind that would have brought more experience to lives. The third phase is to compromise with yourself to begin the process of detoxification by starting to set a limit. The important thing is to focus our attention on what we can do to decrease the amount of personal intoxication, because are these little changes that will literally starting change our lives. The people around us, in fact, will notice that we are fighting against ourselves, and for this they will begin to respect us, where the confidence that we place in ourselves will inevitably increase. In fact, those who say that you should simply be safer is suggesting a shortcut, when instead you should work on limiting your instinct that one day will allow you to achieve this by giving new awareness. It's a long journey that takes a lot of time, but in the other end, Rome was not built in a day, like you cannot turn your life from day to tomorrow. You should have simply work one step at a time. After all, the greatest achievements only come after one improvement at a time. Basically, what happens once this mechanism is established will be a constant purification of taste buds that will allow you to eat with much more taste, getting to make the special occasions of rewarding moments without having the need to indulge into intoxicating habits. The process of detoxification will allow you to transform your needs, giving a decisive impact on personal growth. This process will reduce the stress and also increasing the level of patience with others, becoming the most successful experience to limit the moment of anger and decrease those of discouragement, giving a space to a state of serenity enviable. To internalize this mechanism, I'm giving you the practice of writing down your negative habits and their amount, becoming aware of the time that you let them affect your life, making you forget that they are not who are subject to your life, but that you have become their slave. Then you will write the goal of which habits you have decided to decrease for the next 3 months. After repeating it for several times, you will internalize this mechanism, reaching a new milestone in the areas of personal habits. To conclude, I wish you to decide your next destination and reach it, regardless the difficulties, so that you know that when the obstacles are in front of you, throughout the process of detoxification, even the day will come when they will stop to conditioning you